what's going on, fellow currency lovers? Imagine this. You're going through those old pennies, mostly dull red or brown coins, some showing just all the wear from decades of circulation. But then you come across an old 1960s penny, and it just looks different. You look into it, and you found yourself a 1960D small over large date. And this one is really smooth, really clean, similar to one that just sold for over $5,000. It's a tiny misalignment on the die, a subtle doubling that would turn an otherwise ordinary Denver penny into a super valuable one. Even lower graded versions sell for over $100 easy. These coins are not flashy at first glance, but to collectors, they tell a really cool story about die errors, grading, and the hidden values you can find in mid-century Lincoln cents. So first off, in 1960, it was already a complex year for collectors. Denver's minting operations produced both small and large date cents, and subtle die issues occasionally created varieties that would puzzle even avid collectors. D over D, small over large date, is one of the most famous varieties of the 60s. It occurs when the D mint mark is punched twice on the die, slightly misaligned the second time, producing an appearance of two overlapping Ds. And well, the date as well. Key things about this coin is, of course, it's out of the Denver Mint. It's 95% copper with a little bit of tin and zinc. It's 3.11 grams, and it's part of the broader 1960 D production. But the exact amount of D over D strikes is unknown. Let's talk about some really valuable ones so you know kind of some examples, one that sold for a ton, and then a more realistic one that sold really recently. The first one is a 1960 D over D, small over large date, graded MS66 Plus red. This one sold for $5,040 in November of 2023, so not really too long ago. This coin is a benchmark for the D over D variety. It's one of the most beautiful you're gonna see. The doubling on the mint mark is sharp and obvious under magnification especially. The red surfaces glow with that full luster, and the strike is just nearly flawless. With a PCGS population showing only 23 certified, it's considered one of the rarest 1960 Denver varieties that you can come across. A little tip is that you should focus on mint mark clarity, luster to the overall coin, and absence to really any scratches. These are going to be ones that'll come back graded really well and can be valued really well in the hundreds or even thousands. Now the other example is a great entry-level example, I think the normal one that you'll really see. It's a 1960 D over D as well, a small over large date, graded MS64 red, so still pretty decent in those mint state grades, selling for about $140 on November 4th of 2025. So even these quote lower grade examples still command attention. Now you might say, what about the ones out of MS? These still sell for really good money. Ones that are in AU, even XF versions, can sell for $40, $50 or more. The overmint mark is clear on this one specifically, but the surfaces show minor handling and toning. This coin really shows you an accessible way to get into one of these. Now, talking about the market itself, registry collectors chase these coins really aggressively, especially high-end ones. Even lower grade ones can sell for over $50, easily over $100 if you get into the MS grades. The 1960 D over D isn't just about the doubling. It's about preservation, color, and the thrill of spotting a subtle die anomaly on top of a variety. So next time you examine your Lincoln cents, pay attention to the D mint mark. You might just find one of those great survivors with both history and, of course, the important part, really good value.